welcome to my channel. My name is Eleni and today I'm going to show you how I created some fun and colorful cards. You can find the link to 3 printable sketches to help you in the description box under this video. You can download them, print them and use them to make these cards, but you can also use them in any other way you like. So come and play along with me. I'm going to use JDMM Mermaid Markers that are brush markers with ink in them, but you can use watercolors, Tombow markers, water-soluble crayons or pencils like Neocolors 2, Inktense, Gelatos, color sticks, or whatever water-soluble medium you have. I'm using a plastic sheet to put the ink on and I spray it with water. And I'm using watercolor paper for my card base, cut out in any size I want my card to be. And this is how I transfer the color to my paper. Now you can play with it as you want. You can blend the colors, you can spray them on, you can let them drip and so on. The only thing you have to be aware of is to dry between layers to avoid making them all blend together, because that way it's easy to create mud color. My inspiration for this was a free lesson by artist T.R. Smith on Instagram. She shows us how to make flowers using this technique she calls splotch art technique. And I will leave you the link below so that you can have fun with her lesson as well. Some of the mermaid markers I use have glitter in them, and that is extra fun, don't you think? When they are totally dry, I use my Epic pen, that is a fountain pen with waterproof ink and a super fine nib, and it's my favorite pen of all to draw a face on the card. But you can use any black marker or paint pen that you have. And if you are not confident drawing faces, you can use the printables I gave you to trace those faces on your cards using tracing paper at first and then outline with black marker. Here I'm going in with a brush marker called LTQ pen to get some thicker lines. Another way to do this is to use your face stamps and black ink. The face stamps that I'm using here are by Jane Davenport, and the ink pad is also by her and it's called Swede Ink. Here I'm using palette pastels that will help me with the shading of the face, but note that I don't want to go over the whole face as I want the colors from the background to show through. Except on the second one where I didn't like the way they looked, so I tried to fix it by using skin color to smooth it out. I'm also using paint pens and other black markers with different nib sizes to get some details on there. And at the end, I'm using a silver paint pen in the hair for some glittering effect. On this one I'm using colored pencils, and that works also great. Splashes are always fun, so here I'm using white liquid watercolor to create some, and when these are dry I'm going to do some black ones with a mermaid marker. Now you can use whatever you have, for example watercolors, thinned out acrylics, inks, whatever works for you. I've found out that a fan brush is great for splashes, but any other brush will do. I want my cards to have a black border, so I use black cardstock that I cut a little bit bigger than each card. I adhere them using a glue stick, and you see here that I hadn't sized up the parts, so I recommend that you do that before this step. I also have this edge scraper. That is a tool that helps you distress your edges if you like that look, or if you want to get rid of uneven edges. So here they are. I also did another one by using this eye stamp by Jane Davenport, and I did two more using different color combinations. Here I show you how I measure and cut my card bases, but you can also use standard ready ones that you find in craft stores. I use a glue runner here, and then I'm going to write my name on there, but you can also write inspiring words or wishes instead. And if you don't want to make cards out of them, you can make them bigger and maybe frame them, or you can create them as a page in your art journal. It's totally up to you. And because I didn't splash on this one, I'm going to adhere small stars instead, using glossy accents. And this is it. Hope you came along and played with me, and hope you had fun, maybe even learned something. Thank you for being here, and don't forget to subscribe, like and share this video, but also click the bell beside the subscribe button, because this way you will be notified about my new videos. See you soon. Love and kisses.